Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, today we're going to be doing a quick test against the Monster Blaster 3.0 and the Soundcore Rave Party 2. So it's Soundcore's newest Rave speaker. The Soundcore is 120 watts, so is the Monster Blaster 3.0. The difference is really the Soundcore has two woofers, 4-inch, and two tweeters, so basically the same design as like the Tri-Bit Stormbox Blast and also the JBL Boombox 2, stuff like that. The only difference is it's ported in the back, whereas the Monster Blaster 3.0, it has 4 full range drivers they're 2.5 or 3-inch drivers, and they actually shoot out the front and the back, so they claim it to be pretty much a 360 degree speaker. So like outside and stuff like that, I think it's really going to shine. It does have awesome sound and I love it. It's got a 5-inch downfiring subwoofer with some passive radiators. I've got it on outdoor mode just to match the loudness because the Soundcore is so direct. I usually just do that. And then I will test them all outside pretty soon. But let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with the Soundcore. We're going to start them both at 50%. All right, let's go. Monster Blaster. Soundcore. Monster Blaster. Soundcore. So the Soundcore definitely has a lot more bass boosted on these lower volumes, but it loses bass about 60% up, much like the JBL Boombox and all of those. Alright, let's do a different song. Let's bump them both up to 70%. Soundcore. Monster Blaster.
No, no.
2. Monster Blaster. Party 2. Alright, let's do one more song, and let's get them about full blast-ish each. Alright, let's go. Soundcore. Monster Blaster. Soundcore. Monster Blaster. Party Blast. Monster Blaster. Soundcore. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this test. I definitely want to test them outside. So both sound great. They're both about $200 speakers. The Soundcore is slightly louder, which I was expecting just because, like I said, the Monster Blaster has two speakers facing this way and then two speakers firing out the back of it. So you're just gonna get a little bit different sound. They both sound good. They both definitely have more upper bass, more of that mid and upper bass. There is a little bit of lows happening on both speakers, but you're not getting JBL Boombox 3 deep bass. I know that the Monster Blaster really starts dropping off hard after like 45 hertz. Really can't play much lower than that on my hertz test that I did on it. I haven't done one on the Soundcore, but because it's ported, usually that means at a certain point past what the port is tuned for, you're not really going to get much lower than that either. But they're both good. They're both great speakers. They're about the same loudness. I would say the Soundcore is just a tad bit louder, a little more directional though. Both have about the same amount of bass, except for at lower volumes. The Soundcore up to 60%, much like the Tribit Stormbox Blast and the JBL Boombox 2 and 3. It really pushes the bass in the lower volumes up to like 60-ish percent, 65%. And then once you go higher, then really only the mids and highs are getting louder and the bass kind of stays the same. But with the Monster Blaster 3.0, it's not as much bass right off the bat, but it's one of those speakers that keeps getting louder. The bass keeps getting louder the louder you push the speaker, so it really starts to shine more the louder you go. But yeah, I think they're both great. I really couldn't say one's better than the other. I think the Soundcore has a bigger battery, at least it seemingly has supposed to last longer. I haven't tested them both in that regards yet, so maybe I'll do that. But either way, I don't think you can go wrong. It's still in the same category as like the Tribit Stormbox Blast. So if you're looking for a little bit deeper bass, I would definitely go with the Tribit Stormbox Blast or like a Boombox 2 if you can find it by JBL. If you're okay with like 45 hertz and higher bass, honestly, either one of these is good. I really like them both. Soundcore, I think, really nailed it. And Monster Blaster's always been great. Monster Blaster maybe has a titch more clarity. Doesn't distort as much. I think the Soundcore at full volume has just the tiniest bit of distortion. At least in my room with the acoustics the way that they are. The cool thing, though, about the Soundcore that you don't get with the Monster Blaster is you get the RGB lights. So if that's your thing, then obviously the Soundcore is the way to go if you like those party lights. But let me know what you guys think. We can do some more tests. We'll do some outdoor testing. We'll do some different tests with some of the other speakers that I have. But hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.